We formed the company as a proprietary limited in 2006. Currently we work for state government and local government. Our state government client in the local area here again have about between 40 and 45 sites, public schools, police stations, other government buildings. If I was to define our company in terms of what we do, one line, it would be commercial breakdown and maintenance. Currently we have 12 trade staff, which is a mixture of electricians. We have one TA at the moment and some labour hire apprentices. We also have the equivalent of 3 full-time office staff. Being a reactive breakdown and maintenance company, there's a lot of paperwork, a lot of small jobs. So our ladies in the office work very hard to make sure the compliance side and the paperwork's done promptly and accurately. Initially we used business coaches, and I must say the growth and development we had through business coaching was exceptional. We wanted to be a lot more analytical and a lot more certain about the decisions we were making. I met a plumber who had started using RSM for strategic management and analytical accounting, and so I had a chat with Matt Robinson from RSM. Matt has got some great financial analytical tools that gave us the ability to make good future forecasting financial decisions and gave us clarity over that.
MPowerU has been with RSM since 2012, and Julio approached me looking for specific advisory services. So when they came on board with RSM, they weren't looking for a traditional tax accountant, they were looking for an accountant who could provide business advice consulting. And that was the premise of the engagement with them.
We wanted someone who could advise us on the kind of company we wanted to be, not just the kind of company we are, because that was my motivation. It is my motivation to grow. Not only having a good face of RSM, it relates to us, they've got some great analytical tools that, obviously we have to enter the data. What we extract from that data gives us somewhat more certainty over the decisions that we need to make and where we need to go.
Business advisory is an area that RSM certainly is providing to the market space. It is part of what we're trained as accountants, but it's taking what we know as a profession and applying those principles to our business clients and helping them to navigate their way through what would be good financial management principles.
Profitability is key, that's measured by a percentage rate, but we use other metrics too. Revenue is probably the second biggest one. Labour efficiency, in our game, we sell labour hours, really that's what we do. We bill our clients per hour, so we need to make sure that we've got good efficiency there. And how do we manage that? How do we get a calculable figure that gives us a certainty in terms of true measurement? Matt helped us with making sure that formula was correct.
We looked at what they currently had and what was working in their business. It's been quite a journey to get to the point where they're at now. And I would say at some point you look at the bottom line and you think, gee, this business is a tough one to work. But through their persistence and through also, I think, just the consistency of making good choices and good decisions, the business has now become, what I would say, quite successful in applying growth to the bottom line.
We wanted to engage someone who had dealt with, the bigger sort of business, and but still have a small business mindset, I suppose. The
way I approach clients is to say that I'm part of your business. I'm here with you. I want to know what makes this thing tick, and I want to help you improve your business.
I was a one-man band company, and now we have a workforce of about 15 people. We've got infrastructure and plant and equipment. These are big financial decisions to make. When is the right time to buy? How can we qualify the amount of hours that we're charging will pay for the machinery? These kind of metrics that we have to be critically aware of before we commit ourselves financially.
RSM position ourselves differently to our competitors in the mid-tier sector because we're local. And I think that's the key difference. We're a large firm, we've got a lot of resources behind us. We've got the ability to contact any of our other offices and partners in other centres and ask questions that we ourselves may not know the answer to. Having those resources behind us gives us that ability to be able to provide a better service to our clients than those accounting firms that don't have that access. But also being local also provides us that ability to connect with the community that's around us. We understand how our businesses work in local communities because we live here as part of that local community, and we make that choice to be a part of that as well.
I'd happily recommend them to anyone.